Ma, I've been hugging the block. That's right, hustling rocks. Ah! I know, I've been puffing a lot, but a nigga wanna know, baby girls, you gonna suck it or not? Man, no, don't get me wrong, I love the ASAP Mob. Like, you know, we all the same generation, we all came up together, but it's like, this is legend, you know, this is Dipset, you know? Like, same thing with Janet, like, don't ever disrespect the legends, period. All right. I was the Janet Jackson, at Janet Jackson. I was her woman crush Wednesday. Oh my God. I died. And then guess what? Guess what? Nigga, she followed me. She was following only 13. Then she started following a real nigga and is like 14 now. That is really a milestone. So for all this to be happening today really makes me feel like that means I was on her mind. You was thinking about me. You know, like you was thinking about going and post Teyana today with Woman Crush Wednesday. You know I'm going and follow her too. You just gonna make my whole world, you just gonna make my whole world like that. You just gonna let me die. You just gonna let me die that happy. Yo, when Control came out, I had to be like, what, like 5, 6, some shit like that. Ain't know what was going on. All I just knew was the beat. Like I was just still, you know, I know my movements. Like even like me loving the 90s, people like, what you know about the 90s? Wasn't you born in 90? And it's just like, you could still like really love something, like watch videos and be like, damn, I wish I was there. Like I feel like I should have been in the 90s. Like I should have been like Junior Mafia, Click, Thick, like Luke dancers, hey. Everybody know how I feel about Janet and I just can't believe this is happening. Like even the post was already, that was already crazy. Even when she posted FaceTime, but posting, and it's like, it's not on a regular day. It's not Monday, it's not Tuesday, it's not Thursday. This is Woman Crush Wednesday, hashtag, you feel me? And then to follow up with the follow, cause she's just such a big like inspiration. Even with her whole control project of taking control and you know, doing what you want to do and how you see things. Like she inspired me in so many different ways. If the album could already be done and you can skip straight to the concerts and all the fans already know the song, I would do that every single day. Like I love to perform live. And one thing she's always did is put on a great show and she puts her all into everything. She's passionate about the people that love her, you know, and she's just overall just amazing. The reason why I would say hoes was a little bit more interesting was because Beyonce had told them about me. Mind you, I love Beyonce. Like she's always believed in me, always supported me, whatever. I guess she had told them I was a superstar. Like, oh, she's a superstar. You gotta meet this little girl. Da 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 da. So at the time, I was signed up for Pharrell. Him and Pharrell had the Blue Magic video, and he wanted me to come dance in it. So I get to the shoot, and Pharrell security, Ben was like, "Oh, this is our newest superstar." Da 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 da. And nigga host had to just like this with his shades. I'm like, she ain't no fucking superstar. Man, what's up? I'm Teyana Taylor. You know, da 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 da. But mind you, he is Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius. So it's like, I know the too cool for school thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done met your match. And he, you know, he do this now. He was like, well, maybe you are a superstar. I guess he thought I was like, I don't know, I was gonna be shy, back down. I was like, man, I'm Teyana Taylor. I'm the newest member of the team. Like, I'm a star. It's lit. I'm coming to dance in your video. What we doing? And he was like, maybe you are a superstar. Beyonce came to the video. She was just hyping me up when I was dancing in Harlem, shaking and shit. She's just so amazing because the video that I did with her, I had the opportunity to work with her, you know, as far as a dance that she wanted to learn. This is when the Chicken Noodle Soup was popping. So they brought me in. Of course, I started putting a little extra shit like, you know, you could do this too. Like, you know, trying to throw some more choreography in there. But man, she's so amazing. She's another one like Janet. She's just everything. Yo, y'all the first, I never told this story before. A long time ago, right? I don't know if y'all don't know probably, but when I was younger, we used to have like these after school programs. Like, you go to a little center or whatever. And they took us on like a little school trip or whatever. And we went to this college where Kanye was performing, mad young, and it's so crazy. I had my NERD hat on, like I was in love with NERD. When I see him perform, I'm like, yo, this nigga is a beast. So it's crazy how I met him with the NERD hat and then wound up getting signed to Pharrell the same day he was in town with Kanye performing #1 at Good Morning America, and then years later wound up being signed to Kanye. It's crazy. Kanye probably don't even remember this shit because I was like literally on a school trip. And I shook the nigga hand, and I took a picture, and I think it's still probably hanging up in the what's the name, and all my friends was like, we was all hype. I was like, I'm gonna wash my hand. You know how kids are. I'm gonna wash my hand. I washed my hand for like 3 days. I got in the tub, I was like this. Like, nigga, didn't wash my hand for like 3 days. And that was so many years even before I got signed. Fast forward, Pharrell went on tour with Kanye and Rihanna. I had went to the Miami show, and on that tour, we would always run into Kanye. And every time he see me, it's always something that he found. Yo, sneakers is fire. Yo, that jacket fire. Yo, you could really dress. Like every time, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of became like fashion friends. And we would just be like sending different clothes back and forth. Like he always sent me like what Balmain created for this tour. Like just send me just always wanted my opinion. Yeah, like 16, 17, I was signed to NERD, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, this is, you really dope. And I don't even think he knew at that time that I even sing, nor he even knew that I was that same kid whose hand he shook with the NERD hat on. It was a whole big thing. He hit me up on email, and he was like, yo, can you come by the studio? I want you to hear the album. That's when he's working on Twisted Fantasy. That album is crazy, by the way. He was like, yeah, I want you to hear the album, and I want you to see these pieces that Balmain designed for my, for my next tour. Of course, the Harlem in me is like, nigga, I'm getting on that album. I ain't tell him that, but I got up. It was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like I don't even wake up that early, and it was God, because I don't even know what made me even like happen to get up and check my email, randomly check my email. Like I don't know what even made me do that. I went to the studio immediately. He was showing me the clothes, and I was like, yo, that shit fine. He was like, see, I knew you appreciate it. Like, you just need that one friend that get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing with Pharrell. When I first met him, we had on the same exact sneakers and some cargo shorts. Like, yeah, all the way there. He started playing that, can we get one? So he was like, yeah, I'm humming and shit. I'm like, ad-libbing and shit. Like, so he listened, he was like, oh, like, so you want to go in the booth and just put it in the dry? I was like, yeah, say no more. So he was like, I'm going to get you your own, like, little recording thing. Say no more. Nigga, I went from supposed to just doing backgrounds. I wound up doing the whole intro, outro, the hook, the backgrounds, all types of shit. And it was like when I played it, when I tell you it was nothing more or less that was needed. It was like when he heard it, that nigga went fucking crazy. And he's just like, yo, what's up? What's your situation? Like, my nigga, like, why you ain't telling me this whole time? I'm just thinking you some fly ass nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really on that type of time. Like, you really singing. Like, what's your situation? Immediately, he wanted to sign me. He put me back in the booth, and that's when he had me Runaway. He started handing me mad songs and just put backgrounds and shit on. And it was the best of both worlds. It was like, damn, fashion talk, clothes, and you sing, like, that's lit. It's definitely hurtful to see when people say he's lost, because like I said, like, I've always been that friend that I get it. And we're so much alike, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. You feel me? I've always been that person that get it. That was the space that he needed from everybody and everything, to just get his mind right. And now that nigga is back. Told him welcome. I said welcome back. When that nigga played the beats for my album, I was like, okay, welcome back, nigga. He gave me, my album is Ralph Lauren, Kanye. Yeah. He would always like comment under all my little Instagram pictures and stuff like that. And I would go to the nigga, I always seemed like it turned into like cordial to like a friendship, and we was just cool. We was really homies, and I never looked at him like in that type of light until we actually really hung out one day. To hanging out that whole week, like it was crazy. And we was just listening to mad 90s records. And first of all, between the sneakers, he had me at the sneaker collection, his sneaker collection, that's where he had me. Snapback collection is where he got me, and then the 90s records. So it was just like, all right, 3 strikes and you're in, nigga. He was injured too, so I had took off, like, dropped everything I was doing that day to, look out or whatever. And he just rubbed my knee. And it wasn't even no sexual shit. He was just like, he was listening to records, he rubbed my knee, and I tell you, I caught butterflies, like, and that was the first time I would literally say I've actually literally followed my gut. To have a feeling like that and to have a feeling I've never had before, was more like a message to me. I was going through a lot at the time. He was going through a lot at the time. We both just got out of some really bad breakups. So it was just like, damn, like, do I run away from this or do I just go with the flow? And I went with the flow. And now we married and got a little baby Junie, and you know, it's lit, and he's just my king charming. With the show, if people's following small shit that they see on, you know, if they're easily inspired by shit they see on social media, why not give it to them in real life and show you what you could really be inspired by? You can really be inspired by real everyday shit that's going on. And we just like you, we human, period. And it's showing you real love as well too, because it's like, you know, a lot of girls nowadays, like the perception of beauty, the standard of beauty, what you have to be. This got to be perfect, that got to be perfect, da-da-da-da, you got to have, like, in this show, it shows me I'm I got on a stocking cap, I ain't got no brow on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't brushed my edges, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my husband still loved me the same. That's the shit that I want females to see. The fact that y'all know I've been grinding for so long, it's like y'all all watch me damn near grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna treat every single moment like it's my last. I'm gonna treat every single moment like it's do or die. It's time to fucking show out and show niggas why you still here. Yeah, now it's just time for that music. That's the missile. That's the shit that's gonna top everything off. I be trying to leak the album every single day. The beats are so good, I'm like, nah, I ain't getting that shit away for free. Fuck that. Like, it's really, really good. This is all new stuff. This is like fade after fade and all that other shit. Like, this is new. This is OD in the now.